If I told you that checking one box on a form today could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes over your lifetime, would you want to know what it is? We're talking about the Roth IRA versus the traditional IRA. Most people think Roth is always better because they hear the words tax-free. But that's not always true. For some of you, the Roth is actually the expensive choice. Let's look at the real math so you can pick the winner for your situation. Both accounts let you contribute the same amount. For 2026, that limit has increased to $7,500 a year. And in both accounts, your money grows tax-free while it sits there. No capital gains taxes, no dividend taxes along the way. The difference is entirely about when you pay the IRS. With the traditional IRA, you get a tax break today. If you make $80,000 and put in $7,500, the IRS treats you like you only made $72,500. You save money on taxes right now. But later, when you withdraw that money in retirement, every dollar is taxed as ordinary income. With a Roth IRA, you pay your taxes today. You don't get a break now. But in retirement, everything you withdraw, including all that massive compound growth, is 100% tax-free. So which is better? It comes down to one question. Is your tax rate higher now or in retirement? If you are young and your income is low, you are likely in a low tax bracket, like 10% or 12%. You should choose the Roth. Why? Because you're locking in a 12% tax rate today to avoid paying what could be 25% or 30% later when you're older and wealthier. However, if you are in your peak earning years, say you're 50 and earning $200,000, you are in a high tax bracket, like 32%. If you plan to live on less money in retirement, your rate might drop to 12% or 22%. In this case, the traditional IRA wins. You save 32% on taxes today and only pay 12% later. The Roth is always better advice is wrong for high earners. There is one catch for high earners. If you make too much money, for 2026, that's over $153,000 for singles, you aren't allowed to contribute directly to a Roth. If that's you, you have to use a strategy called the backdoor Roth. It's perfectly legal, but it requires a few extra steps. I'm going to do a full dedicated video on the backdoor Roth soon because it deserves its own breakdown. If your taxes are low today, go Roth. If your taxes are high today, go traditional. And if you have no idea, split it 50-50. That's your hedge. Subscribe to 3 Minute Money for more finance tips and tricks.